Entertainment things here for you. Finn Wolfhard is going to host Saturday Night Live on the 17th. Special guest will be A$AP Rocky. Is it Tiana Taylor? Is that how you say her name? Tiana?
Yeah.
She's going to host the week after with Geese. What is Geese?
I don't know. She's from One Battle After Another.
It's Geese. Am I saying that right?
No clue.
And then it's Alexander Skarsgård with Cardi B.
Oh, nice.
After that.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. For you fans of the show Y Marshals, because the Y was for Yellowstone, so it was one of those Yellowstone spin-off shows.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Yellowstone sequel, Y Marshals, now it's going to be called Marshals.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, Y.
So much easier.
Y Marshals.
Yeah, Y for the Y. I have no idea. Also, HBO has renewed Real Time with Bill Maher for 2 more seasons.
Cool.
The Foo Fighters, they are goofing on their guitarist Pat Smear, who has missed a few shows because he broke his foot.
In a cool way.
They're calling it a bizarre gardening accident, which that's a Spinal Tap reference. Because in the OG movie, they said the drummer died in a bizarre gardening accident.
Funny.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
he did break his foot, though.
He did. I don't know how he did it, but he broke his foot. He's going to be out for a bit, so the guitarist for Beck and St. Vincent is going to fill in.
How do you not? Why
out.
can't you do it? They literally, like Dave Grohl famously played with a broken foot.
Maybe because, like, when you're playing guitar, you need it for the pedals, like the guitar pedal.
He plays the bass, doesn't he?
Yeah, Dave sat on a throne.
You're asking somebody with zero musical talent or ability, so I don't know. I have no idea. I would think that
it sounds like he just wants the night off.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Sometimes when I see him performing on stage with the Foo Fighters, I'm like, is this guitar even plugged in?
Well, yeah.
No, it's just weird.
Well, rhythm.
What do you mean weird?
Yeah, because he's bass.
Oh, bass.
And then I don't know. It just seems like it's not plugged in. I don't hear what he's doing.
Guitarist.
Here's something I thought of. Greg, when I read it.
Nice.
Because the question is, like, why does everyone need to know what everyone's doing at all times?
Right. Like posting stuff.
Yeah.
Because we don't.
Spotify is adding a new feature. It's a new message feature that it allows users to see what their friends are streaming in real time. So if Greg is on Spotify,
it'll tell you.
Yeah. I'll get notified what Greg's listening to right now.
Please don't do this.
Is that something you opt in for?
I'm sure you do. Yeah.
True crime and musicals. Don't bother.
And if you like what you see, a friend can send a request to, quote, start a jam.
I hate this.
Which is Spotify's new collaborative listening feature that's also just been announced. They say both the listening activity and the jam requests will be out next month, and they will be free for all users.
Okay.
Get away from me.
I don't understand why everybody thinks that everybody's interested in what
clamoring to know what other people are doing.
You know what I do like, and my wife and I have used this a couple times because it was like, I want you to hear that we're on a plane or something. Like, I want you to hear this, where you can share. So, like, if they have their AirPods in and I'm listening on AirPods, we could both be listening to what I'm listening to on my phone. Yeah, it's where you select where the audio source is.
It's like a splitter, but digital.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it'll say share this audio, and then it'll come up like her AirPods will come up, and I can boop and just select it.
That's good.
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. And I'll give you one last little thing here before we see what everybody else got. But Matthew McConaughey was a guest on Woody Harrelson and Ted Danson's podcast. And he says that he can no longer smoke pot with Woody Harrelson.
Oh, no. The end of an
Too
era.
intense.
I would imagine that guy would have some pretty good... He said, he said he just can't hang anymore. But here's the reason that he gave.
The new stuff does not agree with my constitution and my mental makeup. It goes the other way. Time speeds up for me. I've chipped front tooth 3 times.
3?
Falling out of a tree on a full moon. Some of the stuff Woody has.
Yeah. I guess he's got some really crazy, powerful, potent
That's
stuff.
hilarious.
Yeah, so take it easy. All right, Menace, what you got?
Well, Will Arnett wants you to stop asking him about Bradley Cooper.
Me?
Yes. No, Bradley Cooper's plastic surgery. Did he have it or not? I know it's been mentioned here on the show.
Yeah.
And you say that he looks different. I looked up the photos.
Looks vastly different.
He looks like Barry Manilow.
I got all conspiracy theory about it. I don't even know if that's him, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
That he got replaced?
You see side by sides, the hairline's different. The teeth are different.
Yeah.
And the teeth are not different, good different. They're bad different. Why would you get your teeth made worse?
I looked up
he looks-
photos. He doesn't look different.
Oh,
to
he
me.
looks so different. He
Looks
has
like a completely
it looks like he has a mid facelift and filler.
Ooh.
It looks like he got a nose job, too.
It's totally different. You got a face transplant, Menace. Why don't you see it?
He's completely
His
different.
nose looks thinner
I don't
to
think
me.
that's even him.
I just don't see it. But Will Arnett, why are they asking him? Apparently, Bradley Cooper directed a movie that Will Arnett was in, and it got released December 19th. It's called Is This Thing On?
It's a comedy movie.
divorce.
It's a comedy movie
Stand-up.
that made $1 million in the theater, and I cannot find what the budget was on this movie.
$1 million. It made $1 million.
Yeah. But
Wow.
I cannot find any record
Killing it.
on how much they spent to make the movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But people keep on asking,
All right.
Will Arnett, did he get... And Will Arnett said, no, he didn't get any surgery.
Okay.
All right.
Gina Grab, what you got?
Well, Johnny Knoxville is bringing Jackass back to the theaters once again.
He looks weird. I see him in the commercials for the new Fear Factor. 'Cause
Yeah?
he's hosting that.
Yeah.
Dude, get some hair
older.
dye, man. I know.
like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I think it looks good.
See,
The gray.
Yeah, when I
It's like
see when
white
I see
gray.
him, it's the same thing that I see when I look in the mirror and I go, "All right, dude.
It's time."
While we're on a lot of video and in a lot of
Yeah.
pictures, you're just gonna have to keep up with this."
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went full
That's how I feel.
gray.
Now, once I'm done with this job and we don't have these cameras and stuff all the time, whatever, then I'll forget it.
You'll
I'll
go
just,
full David Letterman.
I'll just let it go.
Yeah. Ooh.
Not full Dave Letterman. I don't want that giant beard, but
Father
yeah,
time.
I'll stop messing with the.
I think you
With
could
the
pull
hair
it
color
off.
stuff.
Well, it's
It
going to
looks
hit
weird.
theaters on June 26th, and the announcement comes 4 years after Jackass Forever, which reunited most of the original cast. It's going to have some new faces too. Now, the full cast hasn't been revealed, but it's very unlikely, before you ask, that Bam Margera will return because he was cut from the last film. He's had a lot of issues, so we'll see who's in it.
You know what
And,
sucks?
yeah.
Speaking of people not in, he could probably use a paycheck or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Bam.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he screwed himself.
Yeah.
No, I understand. There is a story I was reading about this woman from, and again, pardon my ignorance, but she played somebody who graduated in Stranger Things. Who was the character who graduated from high school or whatever?
Oh,
She played the mom. Let's see. I'm gonna bring.
graduated from high school?
Yeah, no, I'm bringing up the story right now. I felt so bad when I read this story. I felt so bad for this woman. Here we go. She played Max's mom.
Oh, yeah,
on,
okay.
on Stranger Things.
Small role.
The actress's name is Jennifer Marshall. And they're like, hey, because where was Max's mom in season 5? And she, even though she was available for season 5, she wasn't
Asked to be in it? Oh,
yeah, for
man.
whatever reason. But she's been battling cancer. And she said, I was in remission during the shooting of season 5. Shooting would have helped me obtain health insurance through the union. Maybe they had too many characters. I don't know. But obviously, Susan Hargrove is the worst mother ever because Max's mom must have disappeared or died at some point at the end of season 4 because it goes through the trailer park. See, that's the part I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I guess because the character like graduated high school.
Yeah.
You know, and there was all this other stuff
And,
that was going on.
Like, there's a montage of everyone taking pictures with their parents. But
Right,
Max
yeah. So
doesn't
maybe-
have one
so
of
where's
those.
where's Max's mom?
Yeah,
But
she's
doesn't that
just with-
suck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That would have been really
she could
nice.
She could have used the gig, man.
Oh, that sucks.
But you hear about like there are some teams. I know the Dodgers. They keep some guy on the payroll.
Yeah, just on the payroll.
Yeah.
Just because like he's got some mental health thing, and so by keeping him on the payroll as an inactive player, it allows him to get his insurance.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I thought was a really cool move.
Yeah, what's up, Duffer Brothers? You can't afford it. You're pulling Prince music
This
for the
is-
finale.
I'm saying, this is kind of like a bad look. I hate
Yeah.
using that term, but
Do better, yikes.
no, I'm saying, but
It's bad optics.
no, I'm saying because you know.
Oof.
If you work on that show, you know what she's going through, right? And that she
Yeah.
could probably use the insurance.
Yeah.
Can't you just have her? I mean, she's already an established character.
Yeah, have her wave at the
Have
camera.
her walk
Yeah.
by and
Yeah,
back
exactly.
like Netflix and Stranger
Yeah.
Things isn't bringing in enough that you can just have like some, I don't know, do like a day rate, but at least
Right.
enough that
Yeah.
She'll
at
get
least
her
enough that
insurance.
she can get her insurance going
Yeah.
through.
Well, do we
guy-
know that they know is the question.
They had to.
Well, the guy from Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
that he kept it silent because they feel like he wouldn't even got the role. Because
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of insurance companies would have said, no dice. We can't have somebody who dies halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jeez.
That's what they would say, not me.
Greg Gorey, what you got?
Well, if you are not watching Heated Rivalry,
Oh my
first of
God.
all, you should.
What is that?
It's on
Hot.
HBO Max. It's about two rival pro hockey players that have an affair and fall in love.
Oh,
and it's basically
porn.
softcore, gay porn. It's really good. It's really popular. But the thing is, Hudson Williams, he's an actor who plays this character, Shane Hollander. He did a sit-down appearance with Andy Cohen and revealed, and here's where I don't think I'm buying it.
Oh.
He says that he's hearing from closeted pro athletes. He said they reach out somewhat anonymously and confess that they're a professional player and that they're still in the closet.
I
And
believe that.
It's not just hockey, football, and it's basketball, hockey, football.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
all
think
the
that
sports.
too.
Yeah. I mean,
Here's
in
why
person, I don't know if they're like putting it in DMs. Though.
Exactly. Here's why I don't buy it, because the show is very much about how they won't come out of the closet because they're going to risk their public persona and their careers by coming out of the closet. You're going to reach out not to a friend or a family member or somebody you trust, but to an actor who plays a closeted gay
that's a good
athlete.
point.
If that was me in real life and I'm a football player and I see this show, I'm not going to reach out to them and say, hey, I really like your show. And by the way, I'm in the closet.
Like,
I kind of don't buy it.
Would I do that? No. I could see people doing that.
I see it at like a party or something. Yeah.
Not even at a
Maybe.
party. But you hear about, actors talk about, oh, I played this role, and people who, well, I don't know, Bryan Cranston played some guy in a wheelchair at one point, and he got a bunch of crap because he wasn't an actual person in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. They said, well, you should have hired somebody who's in a, but he got all these letters from people who are, whatever he had in a wheelchair. And he was talking about like how they felt, like they were supporting him.
Yeah.
And they never told anybody that they were in a wheelchair.
No, I'm saying, but I think for like a character kind of like hits somebody a certain
connection.
way,
Yeah,
there's a connection there, and so like you got to figure if you're in one of those kind of professions where it wouldn't. Not that anybody would necessarily care, I don't think, but you could see where they'd be like the locker room mentality of not wanting to say anything to anybody, but it's like you're dying to tell somebody.
Yeah.
I guess so,
I
but
think to Greg's point, it's more like if an actual real athlete came out as gay,
Right.
people would be saying, "Hey, thanks for
Like
doing
that
that."
dude that
and
was
they
on-
do.
I just think
Well,
it is
not a
little
ton, but they do.
strange.
I think it's a stretch. I think you would talk to somebody in your life and say, hey, now that the show is super popular, I want to let you know I'm also in the closet, but I'm not going to reach out to the actual actor. But if it's true, good
God
for
bless.
them.
I halfway believe him. Yeah, because like I wouldn't risk like putting it in social media like DMs and stuff like that.
Right.
Because of hacking.
Yeah, he said it's
not
like
on that.
emails, letters, DMs,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Greg Gorey.
You would.
Time for